Music is everywhere, wherever you go, in shops, in the lift, going to get a cup of coffee, travelling yourself in your house, on your headphones. Maybe you stream it. Maybe you have a record player. Maybe you have a CD player. You listen to the radio. You watch the telly. Music is all around us. It's a unique art form, isn't it, really? It's not like anything else. It doesn't keep us warm. You can't eat it. You can't drink it if you're thirsty. But it's really important, isn't it? But I think for some of us, it's more than important. And it's not just a case of listening to it. It's also about owning it. Actually having a physical copy of the record or the CD in front of you. And for others, we create it, we write it, we play it. But music can be, I just said, you can't eat it or drink it, but it does actually feed the soul. It does feed us on a very, very molecular level. It changes how we feel. The music you put on in a room that you're in with other people will change that room. So if you're feeling not as good as you would like to be, you can put something on that will change the atmosphere of the room you're sitting in, and it will change the way you feel. You can actually pick songs like vitamins. You can pick music like medicine to change how you feel, to make you feel excited, confident. If you're going for a job interview or something, you put certain music on. You're going out at night, you're a bit nervous about something, you put certain music on. It helps you. It's fantastic. And that, in a kind of nutshell, is where Now Spinning Magazine is coming from. This is a community for like-minded people from around the world who just love music and love hanging out with like-minded people and talking about it. All genres, all formats. So there's nothing on here that says one format's better than the other, or this form of music is better than that form of music, or this band is better than that band, or this vocalist, once they join this band, they're no good anymore. And that comes from the Facebook group where this originated, in the website, in that I always wanted to be part of a community where people could talk about music that they really loved and feel safe and confident that they could say, do you know what, this specific album means so much to me. It reminds me of X, Y, and Z, an important part of my life. And even if that particular record that someone is talking about is not something you'd own or even listen to, the story about why that means so much to that person is what interests you. And it makes you perhaps go and listen to it with a brand new pair of ears. And you might still not be something you want to have in your collection, but you'll appreciate it a whole lot more. And that's how this YouTube channel kind of came around, with that ethos, really. And so it is a community. So it's a bit, and this is the YouTube is the Wild West, isn't it? Whereas my Facebook group is a private group for all our patrons and YouTube members, and the WhatsApp group is similar. But obviously, the Wild West of the YouTube area, people can just come in and comment on anything. But I do moderate the comments on the videos that you see here. So there's a slight delay, but I very rarely have to take anything out, because I think people come in and they read the room and they think, oh, what I was about to do, drop this hand grenade in amongst all these comments, it's not going to work, is it? And so they just move along. And so this is a safe place to just talk about music that we love. But the core thing here is that I do stream to explore and discover. But as you can see behind me, the physical collecting aspect of music is a real driver. And I say this a lot, but this is a hand-curated art collection that basically is the story of my life. And in those days when we used to go around to each other's houses, and as soon as you walked in, someone you'd never met before, what did you used to do? You used to scan the walls trying to say, I wonder what records they've got. Some of us, it might be bookshelves, but a lot of us, it was the records, wasn't it? And you'd work out what kind of person they were like. But even if they had mainly music that wasn't the kind of stuff you listened to, there was always something. There was always a crossover album. And you go, oh, you've got this. And the other person goes, yeah, that's right. And that would be the start. And so the ethos behind Now Spinning magazine is a group of people meeting up after work on a Friday night to talk about music you've discovered, haven't heard for a long time, rediscovered, just bought, just heard about, want to tell someone about, and that's what that's what it all is about here. So you won't get many videos saying, 10 bands that I hate or whatever. There's loads of channels that do that, and I think they're brilliant at it. It's fantastic, but again, remember where I'm coming from with Now Spinning magazine. I want everyone to be able to talk about any genre, any artist, and say, this is my favourite band, and this is what I love. And because I never really know anymore what I don't like, and bands that I thought I didn't get, and there have been a few, over the years, more than a few, I've now realised that I actually don't mind that. There was whole genres that would see me off in the past, but now I explore all of them. And I love that about music. And also I want to do my best here in helping support new bands and new artists. And there's going to be quite a bit of that coming up as well. So I want to say thank you to all of you who've just stumbled across this and have carried on watching it to think, who is this bloke? And for those of you who actually know who this bloke, or a bit about me, and have supported me, either just by subscribing and ringing that bell, or even coming along and just commenting every so often. Or perhaps you bought a t-shirt, or you've actually become a patron or YouTube member, and I'll end on some of the benefits of doing that. But we have regular shows here and regular things that are coming up, and they change all the time. Some of them don't happen every month because other things get in the way or something happens in life, but a lot of them do. So am I ever going to do my top 10 guitarists part 2? Yes, I am. Music Beats Chat. Sometimes there's one a month, sometimes there's more than one, depending on what's going on, and that's why I look at the state of the physical music market in the UK. Also, Blue Oyster Cult ranking video, the review show, lots of independent reviews looking at box sets and standalone releases as well. We've got playlist videos looking at 1976, 1977, 1972, and 1973. So this is very much the 70s this month. Music and mental health. I've got another hi-fi review coming up, another turntable, new British heavy metal, my story within it, cool classics with Sue, and also She Rocks, most influential women in rock with Sue again, and that's Stevie Nicks this month. There's another Black Sabbath podcast going out. Well, sorry, there is a Black Sabbath podcast going out, and also there is Black Sabbath, the best of Tony Iommi in the 70s with Black Sabbath, 100 guitar solo shorts, a Deep Purple compilation based on the success of the Black Sabbath one, my favourite top 5 box sets. I've got a 4th interview with Steve Hackett, an interview with Annie Haslam, and Cats in Space. I've got a very exciting series of documentaries coming up with Cats in Space, celebrating their first 10 years. And this is 6 one-hour videos where the Cats in Space came down to Cornwall, where I live, and we went into a professional studio to record these particular interviews, and there's also live music in these. This is a real exciting new venture for Now Spinning magazine, and it's going to be really exciting. There's lots of things going on behind the scenes. We've got more of a say now in the music industry. We're working alongside various record companies and lots of bands as well, and PR companies. This is a very exciting time. And our focus here is about celebrating physical music in all its forms, whether it's vinyl or CD, box set, whatever it is. And it's really thinking about the fan first. This is about the joy, the celebration of how music makes us feel, just being around our collections. It doesn't matter whether you've got 20 records, because I had 20 records once, and that was good when I had 20 records. I'm trying to make out now as if now I've got slightly more than that. It's not so good. It's great. But what I'm saying is it's fine. However many you've got, that's what you got. That's your collection. That's your start of your art collection, of your diary, of what's going on around you. But I also want to really, as much as we talk about new music here, is to celebrate what you've already got. Is to find that record in the deepest recesses of your cupboards, the one you haven't played since whenever, and pull it out and play it again. So there'll be lots of stuff about every home should have one, and all sorts of fantastic records and music and CDs. Doesn't matter what format, remember? Doesn't matter. Or genre. This is a voyage of discovery, this is. So thank you for being here. And if you can become a Patreon or YouTube member, not only do you get, me waffling on about stuff and getting to see all my videos before they go out to the general public, but you can get into the inner circle of the community, the Now Spinning Magazine community, on the Facebook group and also the WhatsApp groups, which is just a lively area to chat and talk to, and our own virtual pub called the Now Spinning Arms that meets up twice a month. It's the best music pub in the world, available for wherever you're sitting watching me now. We meet up twice a month and it's open for members and patrons. So thank you, and remember that music is the healer and the doctor. It really is. It even says it on the t-shirt, so it must be true. So take care, keep spinning those discs, and I'll talk to you all very, very soon.